All right. There's a show on the radio, on public radio, called This American Life, and they did a live. Ow! Yeah, it's pretty hot. They did a live thing where you go. They did concerts and they did like performances. And it was nice. They did like 6 or 7 giant concerts all around the country in big theaters. And they asked me to be like, I was sort of like the band, but also kind of like the sidekick. So I had to kind of like do amusing banter, which was all right. I don't mind doing that. But they said, can you write a song which is like the theme for it? And it was, I took this really serious and I took it on like a lot. This is like a really heavy responsibility. I could have just written, they said the theme of the show, it's called Lost in America. And I could have just written like, Lost in America, lost. You know, something that was really easy to play and just knocked off in 2 minutes. But I spent about 3 months writing my Bohemian Rhapsody. And I hadn't thought about it for a while. And we did a thing the other night. I did a residency at the Hideout in Chicago, and I was trying to play my best songs. I thought, well, not necessarily the best song, but definitely the most difficult song, the most painful to actually perform. So I'm doing this for you tonight now as well, because it actually didn't go off the tracks the other night. So maybe I'll get through it. But it's like the entire history of America condensed into a pop song, 3 minutes long. It's really, yeah, it's not that hard to do. You got a rhyming dictionary. Columbus fell down on his knees, so weak from sailing on the seas. He thought he was in the East Indies, but he was lost in America. Lost in America. The 10th, 1869, they completed the transcontinental line. A shiny winding iron spine, hear the whistle blowing. And in that $1 million bash, the bottles popped and the champagne splashed, till they heard about the crash, the sudden disappearance. Ooh, there's no pie in the sky. Down here where you find it, cut it into slices, wrap it up and bind it. John Henry laid his hammer down, headed back to his hometown, but someone turned the signpost round, someone took the road signs down. He didn't want to make a scene. He died in the wreck of the C-19, scalded to death by the dream. Another one lost in America. Ooh, there's no pie in the sky. It's down here where you find it. Cut it into slices, wrap it up and bind it, and hope no one can find it. It's lost, lost, lost. It's lost in America. In America. Columbus fallen on his knees, so weak from sailing on the seas, is picked up by security, left to watch daytime TV. Batman versus Mr. Freeze, Jeopardy, celebrities, TV cops with lung disease, exposed tobacco companies on CBS and ABC. A 3-part mountain harmony. Have you seen the size of me? Leave me in the dark. Well, I'm a hard and a cheery man with no more soul than a shell. A manipulator, a money raiser, a bite worse than my bite. Now don't be so stubborn and so proud. I have turned the signposts round. I have turned the road signs round. Ask me for directions. Ooh, there's no pie in the sky. It's down here where you find it. Cut it into slices. Wrap it up and bind it. Well, I saw you fall into the trap. Now come and fall into my lap, so we can smudge and stain this map. With a little help from the media, we can turn the planes around today, make them fly the other way. We know we are here to stay, and you know where you are when you're lost in America. So much. All these songs are about America. Normally I sing loads of songs about quaint fishing villages in Wales and what a jolly life everyone has, eating winkles and drinking 12 pints of beer. But what are winkles? They're tiny. They're the most measly shellfish. No, even the other fish don't eat them. They're so small. But in a pub in Newport, they bring them in. They're soaked in vinegar. And they taste like erasers. It's like a vinegar-flavored, slightly fishy eraser. They're very good. Have I sold you on them?